Channel. We're here with Tim Bennett, who is the Executive Director of Big Brothers Big Sisters of Northern BC, and Riette Kenkel, who is the Executive Director of the Valemount Learning Centre and of Robson Valley Coordinator of Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Northern BC. So welcome, both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
You bet. So I want to talk about this program, which is, I think, a very important program for the youth in our community. And Tim, I'm going to start with a question for you. I think most people have heard of Big Brothers and Big Sisters in general, but could you give us an overview of the mission of Big Brothers Big Sisters of Northern BC and tell us what you do?
Yeah, so Big Brothers Big Sisters is one of those programs that I think a lot of people have heard about, but not always realize the scope of what we do in the community. Our job is to really ignite the power and potential of youth by providing them with proactive mentors, whether that's in a one-to-one setting, either in the community or at school, or our vast group programming. Our job is to give kids the opportunity to reach their potential by giving them new skills and helping build their self-confidence.
Great. So I understand from looking at your website, you're now in the 41st year of mentoring in the Prince George area. I guess my question would be, why are you now choosing to develop better Big Brothers and Big Sisters in Valemount and the region, and why have you chosen to partner with the Valemount Learning Centre as your first partner with this?
Yeah, so Big Brothers Big Sisters has been in Prince George since 1979. As part of our 40th anniversary, we really look at how we can best serve not just children in Prince George, but throughout the region. If you were to draw a line across Prince George on a BC map, there are no Big Brothers Big Sisters agencies north of that line. There's a lot of kids in those communities who could benefit from having a positive mentor in their life, and there just isn't necessarily the organizations who have the capacity to take that one more thing on their plate. So Big Brothers Big Sisters, as part of our 40th anniversary, decided that we needed to step up and help provide programming to youth throughout the region. Our model is going to be a little bit different, where we're not necessarily coming in and going to try to serve every community out of Prince George. We are finding organizations like the Valemount Learning Centre to partner with. Basically, they're going to be running the programs. We're building sustainability of organizations that are already in the community by utilizing some of their staff and some of their resources. In exchange, we help compensate for the time that they're giving to Big Brothers Big Sisters. So Valemount Learning Centre was a really good first fit for us. Being part of School District 57, we already have an MOU that kind of covers school-based programming in Valemount. And Valemount Learning Centre was really kind of a good fit of an organization for us to partner with first. Riette's been a good sport in terms of ironing out some of the wrinkles, because I think this is new for both of us, and we're really excited to get kids matched in Valemount in the very near future.
Great. And so the flip side to you, Riette, why did the Valemount Learning Centre decide to get involved with Big Brothers and Big Sisters?
Well, the Valemount Learning Centre, for the past 5 years or so, we have been providing youth services for a very specific age group, 12 to 18. And actually over the summer, last summer, I was approached by a community member who asked me specifically about Big Brothers Big Sisters and said, do you think maybe the Learning Centre could look into bringing that to Valemount? And I said, that's a great idea. I will look into it. So then I did a little bit of research online and found out sort of who's the closest organization, and then lo and behold, it was my good friend Tim. So I gave Tim Bennett a call, and the rest, is, as they say, is history.
Okay. As people may or may not know, the Valemount Learning Centre already operates the VCRU Youth Services Centre here as well. How will Big Brothers Big Sisters fit in with that operation?
Well, with the in-school mentoring program, we just came from the high school. We did a presentation there for youth aged 16 to 18, and that we're hoping that they may be able to come on board as volunteers to attend at the elementary school and become mentors for some of the littles that will be identified at the elementary school to join the program as well. So through our VCRU youth program, we are going to be encouraging youth 16 plus to volunteer for this as well, and we can give them support if they need it, and yeah, we just thought it was a really good fit.
Great. So Tim, For those that are unfamiliar with how the program works, could you describe for people a typical in-school mentoring session?
Yeah, so a typical in-school mentoring session is typically 1 hour a week during school hours. Part of our MOU with the school district is that the program takes place in and around the school day on school district property. So the mentor would go to the school. Valemount Elementary has kind of identified some times that may work best for them, either at the beginning of the day, around including lunch hour, or at the end of the day. So the mentor would go into the school, would spend some one-on-one time with the child. It's not an academic-based program. It's really about building that relationship, building that friendship, doing activities that you both enjoy, whether it's tossing a frisbee outside, learning a new card game, baking cookies. It's just about hanging out and being a friend to that child. And the neat part about the in-school program is it only runs during the school year. So you're not necessarily meeting during spring break, you're not meeting over the summer, you're not meeting over Christmas break. It's really that relationship during the school year. And then opportunities for that relationship to continue once you may graduate from that program, transitioning into one of our other programs.
Okay, so if someone has a child that they feel would benefit in participating in the in-school mentoring, what should they do?
So with the in-school mentoring program, you can definitely reach out to the school liaison. So there's going to be a kind of a point of contact at the elementary school where you can get the referral from, or give Riette a call and she can get you connected with the school liaison and be able to get that application process sorted out and started. And as we start to roll out other programming in the community, Riette is going to be that primary point of contact.
And on the other side of that, if somebody would like to volunteer to become a big, as you call them, a big brother, big sister, what should they do? So
you can definitely reach out to Riette, or inquire off of our website or Facebook, and we'll connect you with Riette. There's an application form that needs to be filled out, and then you'd come in and do an interview. The interview is about an hour and a half, and really kind of looks at everything about who you are, why you want to volunteer, what you'd be looking for in a little. After the volunteer process, there is what we call pre-match training, and that is an opportunity to give you some skills to be able to maneuver different things that may come up during your match. After that process, there's also reference checks, criminal record check that needs to be done. And then you kind of go into this matching process where Riette would present you with a couple profiles who have similar interests, might be a good fit. You have an opportunity to have a first meeting with a child. And at that time too, both sides afterwards have an opportunity to say, hey, this is going to be a good fit, or have an opportunity to, kind of quietly say to Riette, this might not be the right fit for me. And then kind of once both sides say, yeah, this is the fit, they start their meetings. And then our job is to then support the matches, whether it's through supplies, activity ideas, but also just checking in to make sure that the health and safety of the match is progressing.
As a university student, everyone needs volunteer hours. And with Big Brothers Big Sisters, you're getting all those hours, but it doesn't feel like volunteer work, because you're just having fun with a pretty awesome kid. The first interview is pretty much just about you, who you are, like how you grew up, what things you like to do, what things you don't. Right after my last couple interviews, he said, I have the perfect kid for you. And then he matched me up with Zoe, and yeah, we've been hanging out ever since, having a great time. The fact that I'll be up here studying and then I'll just get a 2-hour break to just run around or go sledding or do something fun with a cool kid it's a nice break. I feel like she kind of is my little sister now, and I actually know her.
One of the things that I really like about the program too is that if the parents don't necessarily see a need for their little one to be matched, but if the school does, then the school can also make that recommendation and referral. So we do rely on the school, the teacher, to recognize that, and then of course they communicate with the parents. But there may be things happening in the school that where the teacher identifies that the little might just need a little bit of support or a little bit of a break from something, that a regular weekly visit with a mentor might be really beneficial. So it's exciting that we're going to be able to work directly with the schools, and then hopefully down the road we'll get the community program going in Valemount as well, and work more closely with families and parents of the littles too.
Great. So this is the first step, and it looks like a great community initiative involving pretty much everybody.
Yeah, definitely.
That's great. It's been great to see the community come together.
Great. From the other side of it, there may be people who are not bigs or littles or want to be, but want to help contribute. And I noticed that you have a unique kind of fundraising thing on your website. It's called the Grand Giveaway. Can you mention that a bit?
Yeah, so we have a whole bunch of different fundraisers we do as an organization. The Grand Giveaway right now is is a raffle where we're giving away $1,000 every week. We just had Pink Shirt Day, which thank you to all the Valemount individuals and companies who purchase pink shirts. One of the commitments we've made as an organization as well is that funds that come from Valemount are allocated to support Valemount kids. So the money's not going into kind of a central pot where it's going to support kids throughout the region. We're really committing to each community we go in that money raised stay in Valemount to support Valemount kids. So that's also part of any fundraising down the road. Not just will support Big Brothers Big Sisters programming, but also invest in the Valemount Learning Centers programs.
Great. I know that's important to people in our community. Could you give us, before we go, just contact information for Big Brothers Big Sisters of Northern BC?
So we are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at BigsNBC. Our website is bigsnbc.ca, and we'll let Riette talk about her.
And to reach us here at the Valemount Learning Center, we are at 99 Gore Street, upstairs and to the left. And you can reach us online as well, by email. You can go to the ValemountLearningCenter.org website, where you can get my contact information. You can give us a call as well, 250-566-4601.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for bringing this great and important program to Valemount.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.